The Papua New Guinean resource industry is a rich and diverse industry and the single largest contributor to the PNG economy. Recently, however, the 12-nation Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, sent oil prices plunging by saying it would keep daily supply output at 30 million barrels a day, despite a global surplus. This has been a cause for concern in the global community. However, PNG has been reassured that the drop in commodity prices will not heavily affect our industry.
We have to acknowledge that commodity markets are what they are. They rise and fall with supply and demand at any particular point in time. So I think it's important to acknowledge that that may be the case in the short term, but long term, with the development of countries like China, like India, who are short on commodities and will have a huge demand for importing large amounts of commodities. Countries like PNG and Australia, who have a large amount of commodities, will be well placed.
Reaffirming the PNG government's position, foreign investors have been reassured that Papua New Guinea is still as attractive as ever, and by investing in the country, they will keep PNG in the game. Executive Vice President for Interoil in PNG, Isikeli Tareka, spoke to Resource PNG, assuring the industry is well placed.
What I've found and learned over this last couple of days is that, particularly for the resource developers and the exploration people, we need to get out there, invest in making sure that we fulfill our work programs and obligations. The more people out there, the more activity, the more competition that we have out there is very good for the country. So for 2015, I think, despite perhaps a bit of a down dip in the oil price now, I think oil and gas is a long-term cyclical game, and we as developers need to continue our programs to make sure that Papua New Guinea does not miss out in bringing its very substantial resources potential onto the market.
Interoil is a major stakeholder in the PNG resource industry. Leon Jarari, National MTV News, Sydney.